What's going on, friends? Michael McFarland here, the Lake Fork Guide, sitting in McFarland's corner, and I'm going to give you a rundown. Friday, March 19th. All right, the last time we talked was Monday. We didn't catch a lot of fish on Monday, but we caught the big ones on Monday. We had 3 giant fish. They were eating the swim bait. We're also catching a few fish in the backwaters where the warm trended waters, and the fish were trying to spawn. I can guarantee you that they were trying to spawn. They've dug nests in my pond. They were spawning right here in my pond even. You could see it visually, where in the Lake Fork, it's dirty water, so you couldn't see it. My shallow pond was warm water. The backwaters were warm water. Let's remind you, we were Monday 53, 57, Tuesday 54 to 60, 0 to 1 foot visibility. Lake actually on more of a stabilized Monday, Tuesday, a little slow fall on Wednesday, 40276. That's really nothing. And then the change came. Didn't fish Wednesday, didn't get to fish Thursday. Gale force, huge winds. Could have hid out in the backwaters and fished, but I opted to cancel the trips with my clients. The fish that I'm on, especially the big fish that I'm on, are too main lake oriented, and there's too much of a milk run in that big, huge water. It would have beat the pants off us. So I was off for those 2 days. We also had rain. And if you look closely, we went from 402.76, which is about 2.5 inches below full pool. In one day, we went up 3 inches, or up that 2.5 inches. And then they opened gates, and then by today, we're already dropped 402.95. So you can see this up, down, welcome to the roller coaster. This morning, it was like winter all over again. That's what it felt like. The cold breeze coming out of the north and the 2 huge days of wind rocking the lake. Wednesday from the south, Thursday from the north. It absolutely churned up the whole lake. And now the main body is warmer than the backwaters. That's right. Everywhere that I had 60 is now 52. The main lake did warm back up to 55 today. But we're going to have a couple days of recovery. If you're coming this weekend, expect to grind. If you're fishing a tournament, break out your drop shots and break out your wacky rigs and fish the docks. A lot of those fish just sucked under the docks. A lot of the fish that were on beds are still on beds. The water got even dirtier, and you really can't see them at all. So the main thing today that we did catch fish on was the V&M chopstick. V&M chopstick in Texas smoke. That's the hottest color going right now. You can throw that chopstick in Okeechobee craw. You can throw it probably if the sun starts shining again in the watermelon red, maybe in a June bug or a red bug. But I guarantee you that the V&M chopstick in Texas smoke is the #1 color. Thanks Randy Oldfield for sharing that out a couple years back, and he certainly tells it like it is right now. That's the color to fish, okay? The sun's supposed to shine tomorrow. I think that's one of the variables that, even though we've cooled back down, I think the variable of the sun shining, these Florida strain, the F1s, they just love to sunbathe. They will pull back up on those red clay areas. They will pull back up into the tree timber tops to sunbathe once that sun starts shining again. Next week's weather looks pretty good. We got some thunderstorms and rain, but temperatures is what this is all about right now. And the worst thing are these cold fronts. We warm trend and we cool trend. Remember this: water cools down way faster than it warms up. The reason is when water gets cold, it becomes dense. As it becomes dense, it sinks through the water column. So it then dissipates and shares the coolness throughout the shallow waters in a rapid way. Okay, ice is heavy, solid. Okay, so cool water gets heavy, sinks through the water column. That's why those backwaters are now cool again. The dirt, the debris, the dead grasses, all that good stuff will warm up first as well. It absorbs all of the thermal energy of the sun, and those backwaters will bounce right back. I promise. Okay? So get ready for a swim bait bite. Get ready. This moon is coming. We are now about 7-8 days away from the new moon. You're going to see it open up. We're still coming out of winter, so it's also still going to continue to roller coaster. Being a little redundant now. I'm a little tired, but I appreciate you all watching. Listen, thank you to all of those that see me out and you say hello. Don't be afraid to say hello. You're never bugging me. Give me a thumbs up below if you're enjoying this. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Find me on Instagram, The Lake Fork Guide. Find me on Facebook, The Lake Fork Adventures Guide Service. Sure appreciate you all so much. God bless you. Hope you all have a great weekend fishing. And if someone does catch a really big fish, especially if you catch it on something that I have shared with you, I'd love you to share that picture with me. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Mike McFarland giving you a Lake Fork rundown.